frustrating night for the Sixers. This is a game they really should be in control of. Instead, they're going to have to come from behind to get it.
Sean Grandy with the calls. Boston gets their 39th win on the year with 16 losses. They beat Philadelphia 106-99. Sixers are 34-19. James Harden had 26 points and 11 assists, and Derek White with 19 points and 16 rebounds for the victorious Celtics. The Miami Heat starting to get their rhythm.
To Tyler in the left corner. Quick flip up. He missed it. Bam's there to clean it up. Gets up and throws it down. Turner, open up and say on the cram down.
Well, Bam had the backboard, and he was like, no, I got to dunk it.
Bam Adebayo with 38 points and 9 rebounds for Miami. Buddy Hield at 29 for Indiana. And the Heat win 116-111. Miami now 30-25. They're starting to get their run, get some separation from that 500 record. Pacers fall to 25-31 on the season. Toronto taking on the San Antonio Spurs.
Bates Diop drives baseline. Boucher with a huge block. Chris says, no, kitchen's closed right now.
Raptors 112 and San Antonio 98. Toronto 26-30. Pascal Siakam 37 points, 10 boards, 7 assists. Keldon Johnson had 22 with 7 rebounds for San Antonio. Boy, what a wild finish between Sacramento and Houston.
Harrison Barnes on the inbound. Şengün will guard him there. Harrison to Fox. One dribble. Shot, three-pointer off the glass. It's no good. But a foul. A foul is called. It's on Eric Gordon with 0.0.
And De'Aaron Fox walks up to the free throw line. He hits all 3 free throws. Sacramento gets a 130-128 win. Fox with 31 points and 11 assists. Jalen Green at 41 for the Rockets. Kings are 31-23. Rockets are 13-42 on the campaign. Minnesota taking on Utah. Of course, Minnesota involved in the trade today. D'Angelo Russell going back to Los Angeles where he was originally drafted. And Minnesota will end up with Mike Conley coming over from Utah in a 3-way trade.
Taurean Prince has it at the offensive end. Pulls Walker Kessler out to the corner and buries a 3 opposite the Jazz bench. 95-75, up by 20. Up by 20.
Minnesota outscored Utah in the middle quarters 84-57. And they win 143-118 in Salt Lake City. Timberwolves 30-28. Jazz go to 27-29. Jalen Noel with 30 points tonight for the Timberwolves. And Colin Sexton had 22 for Utah. First game for Kyrie Irving as he was joining the Dallas Mavericks. They don't have Luka Doncic. He's out with an injury, but Kyrie Irving going to the Mavs and his first bucket.
I've only heard about it within the league. You know, now at this trade deadline, I actually get traded, so it's new. But we just had some very clear dialogue about what the future looks like and what we want.
Irving cuts, Green cuts, puts it on the floor, looking now, hands to Kyrie. 12-footer left of the lane for his first points as a Maverick.
Yeah, good move by Dallas at top.
Dallas with a nice road win in L.A. They beat the L.A. Clippers 110-104. Dallas 3 games above 500, 29-26. Clippers are 5 games above 500 at 31-26. Irving would finish with 24 points. The Warriors lose it to the Trailblazers here at the Moda Center, 125-122. Nice win for Portland, and what a professional performance by the pride of Oakland, Damian Lillard. Didn't shoot the ball well, 8-21, but he recognized that early, got himself to the free throw line, 16 made free throws and 16 drives, 10 rebounds, a couple of tough rebounds in the fourth quarter, 12 assists, his second career triple-double. Jordan Poole at 38 for the Warriors, Klay Thompson with 31. Both guys made 7 threes. Now, the upcoming broadcasts are brought to you by Ticketmaster, and the Warriors have a couple of days. The trading deadline is tomorrow, 12 noon on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Warriors will take on the Lakers on Saturday, 5 o'clock the airtime, 5:30 with the tip, and then a home game against Washington on Monday, 6:30 and 7 your times, presented by Rakuten. But tomorrow's the deadline, so keep your browsers open and your Twitter on fire, as we'll see if the Warriors do anything and what the rest of the league will do for the deadline. Already a big trade tonight between Minnesota, the Utah Jazz, and the LA Lakers. I'm Tim Roy for Jim Barnett and our entire crew here in Portland. RC Davis will wrap up the State Farm postgame show in just a few seconds on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Rebound.
Out of the corner, Poole in front of Nasir Little, crosses over, steps back, spins around and drives, runs it up. No! Rebound, Dame, there's his triple-double. Second career triple-double for Damian Lillard. Blazers lead by 3.
Blazers beat the Warriors by 3, 125-122. Your postgame highlights brought to you by your locally owned and operated McDonald's, proud supporters of the Trailblazers. Download the McDonald's app today. All right, coming up next, we'll see you.
$90,000 per business. 50 years and thousands of experts in HR, payroll, benefits, and insurance. You may be eligible to claim the Employee Retention Tax Credit, a payroll tax refund from the United States Treasury Department, applicable to businesses who kept employees on payroll during the pandemic. The window is closing to claim your refund. Contact Paychex to see if you qualify. Visit paychex.com/ERTC to find out how Paychex can help you get additional cash into your business. Paychex.com/ERTC. Paychex.com/ERTC.
Now it's time for the closer of the week, presented by LiftMaster and RNS Doors. Turn your garage into the envy of the neighborhood. Visit rsdoors.com.
The closer of the week is Klay Thompson. 42 points. He knocked down 12 triples as the Dubs stayed hot.
23, Klay Thompson takes it, hits another 3. That's his 12th.
Recently, my garage door opener was not working. I was in need of a closer. I was put in touch with RNS Doors, and they hooked me up with a brand new garage door opener from LiftMaster. With LiftMaster's MyQ connectivity, my garage door opener can be controlled right from my smartphone. You'll know when a door or gate has been left open and can close it with a tap, no matter where I am. Be one of the first 10 callers and receive 20% off a LiftMaster garage door opener.
Call 1-800-FIX-A-DOOR. That's 800-FIX-A-DOOR. Or visit rsdoors.com. R&S Doors. Look for the red truck.
The following is an attorney advertisement. If you get sidelined by a workplace injury, the workers' compensation attorneys at Boxer & Gerson can help get you back in the game. Our team of skilled attorneys will fight by your side for the treatment and compensation you deserve. We care about justice for injured workers. That's what makes us Northern California's premier workers' comp law firm. Call Boxer & Gerson at 510-345-2341 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer & Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
Dub Nation, you're listening to the Warriors post-game show presented by State Farm.
Here's RC Davis.
As you heard Tim Roy put it, this game had an all too familiar refrain: late lead, mistakes, missing bunnies, and indecision, leading to another road loss, this one by 3. The Dubs made 21 three-pointers, which means $11,500 will be donated to benefit local organizations and underserved youth as part of the Hoops for Kids program presented by Salesforce. Visit warriors.com/kids for more information. Thank you, Salesforce, and all participating sponsors. Warriors again without Steph Curry. Andrew Wiggins played better, 18 points, 10 boards, and 4 steals. Draymond Green, 7 assists and 5 boards. Kevon Looney, 5 and 7. Jordan Poole, 38 points on 25 shots. He had 6 assists. Our Mercedes-Benz performance of the game, he's still hot, Klay Thompson.
Poole off a screen by Draymond, finds Thompson. He'll turn, he'll fire. He's been red hot all week long. Klay Thompson with a 3-ball. It's a 1-point game.
Klay had 31 points on the night, 6 dimes and 2 steals, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, official luxury vehicle of the Warriors. Golden State out rebounded 47-32 tonight. The Dubs also made 5 dunks, so $5,000 will be donated by Rakuten to the Warriors Community Foundation as part of the Dunks for Donations program presented by Rakuten. Thank you, Rakuten, and go Warriors. Portland, 24 more points in the paint than the Dubs. State Farm has surprisingly great rates on car insurance. You'll get coverage that meets your needs at a price that fits your budget. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Leading the bench in scoring once again was Dante DiVincenzo. Had that nice dunk that seemed to energize the team in the second. Finished with 18 points and 3 steals. Jonathan Kuminga 2 points in 22 minutes. Ty Jerome had 4 assists off the bench. We'll take a look next to the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Chris, this needs to go to Parkville by 3.
Joy to the holiday packages that keep coming at Jimenez Couriers.
It's coming your way, but the drop-off location is changing.
She needs delivery drivers with the gift of punctuality.
Anyone looking to pick up some overtime? Anyone?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The roar of the crowd. The sweet sound of a swish. Nothing beats being there live at Chase Center for the Game, Warriors fans. And Ticketmaster is your official gateway to buying and selling the best seats all season long. Ticketmaster verifies every seat sold, guaranteeing that getting into the game is a layup. Be there live to defend Warriors ground this season with seats from Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the Golden State Warriors.
What's up, Dub Nation? It's Stephen Curry. I love the sound of the Warriors crowd, so I've asked for them to help with this Rakuten commercial, the app that gives you cash back at thousands of stores. Yep, Rakuten is hooking you up with a special gift if you make a qualifying purchase of $25. And Rakuten offers cash back at Warriors Shop. All right, now it's a little too much. Visit rakuten.com/Warriors.
Free Throws for Futures is powered by our partner, the PG&E Corporation Foundation. At PG&E, we believe that STEM students will play a critical role in transforming the 21st century workforce. That's why we offer scholarships to students pursuing STEM-related studies at universities in California and historically Black colleges and universities. The Better Together STEM Scholarship Program is helping the next generation of STEM professionals build a better future for themselves and all Californians. To learn more about the 2023 PG&E Scholarship, visit pge.com/scholarships.
Hi, I'm Aaron, owner of California Deluxe Windows. Ever notice? When your neighbors get new windows, there is a large black eye of broken stucco, uneven plaster, and even mismatched paint. At California Deluxe Windows, we never leave a ring around the window. Why? Because we are one of the only companies in California who custom crafts every window and door to your home's exact measurements. Almost everyone else on the radio is a distributor. They grab a window from a warehouse, break open your walls, shove it in, and patch things up. At California Deluxe Windows, we take pride in our work. Our installation technique is so precise, we do not break your stucco. Your house could be covered with potato chips, and we wouldn't crack one.
Call now, and for a limited time, you get 30% off your entire order and 24 months of interest-free financing. 800-874-3600. 800-874-3600. That's 800-874-3600. California Deluxe Windows. Windows engineered for life.
Certain terms and conditions apply. CSLB number 774518.
This is Steve Kerr. The Warriors 2022-2023 season is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente.
RC Davis back with you real briefly before we get on.
Turn get Mike Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and draft picks, while the Utah Jazz will be getting Russell Westbrook, Juan Toscano-Anderson, Damian Jones, and the Lakers' 2027 first-round pick that is slightly protected. And also the Portland Trailblazers, they are sending Josh Hart to the New York Knicks in exchange for Cam Reddish and a future protected first-round pick. And I'm sure that trade has to make Jalen Brunson very happy, because he and Josh Hart were teammates when they played at Villanova. And again, the deadline coming up tomorrow afternoon. We'll see what transpires between now and then. Well, the Mavericks, a huge win tonight in Los Angeles. They split the season series over the Clippers. They moved percentage points ahead of them in the Western Conference standings, winning at 110-104. Later on, we'll look ahead to the big matchups coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday in Sacramento. But when we come back, we will bring you tonight's play of the game. We'll do that here on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
Guys, this Valentine's Day, give her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. Available exclusively at Pajamagram. Sexy, sultry, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her soft skin. Even more alluring than lingerie.
What if a mouse could change the world? If I could ride a runaway railway with Mickey and Minnie? What if there could be a huge party with all my Disneyland friends?
Come celebrate 100 years of Disney during a once-in-a-lifetime celebration at the Disneyland Resort. Both tickets and park reservations required. Visit Disneyland.com for important details.
This week at Macy's, find Valentine's Day gifts for all your loves, like fragrance gift sets they'll adore. Plus, take an extra 15% off with your coupon or Macy's card. On top of beautiful jewelry finds, now 35 to 70% off. And 25% off decadent chocolate from Godiva. Macy's Star Rewards members earn on every purchase except gift card services and fees. More at Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
iHeartRadio Did You Know? Presented by iHeartRadio. You know, what you're listening to right now. Did you know that iHeartRadio not only lets you listen to all your favorite AM/FM stations locally and nationwide for free, but iHeartRadio lets you build your very own radio station that plays nothing but the music you love. It's called Favorites Radio, and it's a collection of every song you've ever thumbed up. Hear a song you love on live radio, thumb it up, and it's added to your favorites radio station. Hear a song while listening to artist radio or a playlist, thumb it up, and we add it into your favorites radio station too. That's all you have to do to create your very own personalized station. It's easy, and the best part, Favorites Radio is free. Create your own private station or share it with friends to show off your great music taste. It's entirely up to you. All you do is thumb up the music you like, and we'll do the rest. Look for your own favorites radio station featured in your library in the free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio, #1 for music, radio, and podcasting, all in one app.
iHeartRadio. The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of hundreds of thousands of titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
July 27th, 2017 was, by all accounts, a typical day. Alvin Darrow spent the afternoon at the Lost Peninsula Marina, working on his boat with his oldest son. At one point, he ran home to grab more supplies. Then, he was gone. 2 days earlier, a $75,000 motorcycle was stolen from a home in Lucas County. The bike ended up on Alvin's property.
My brother called me. He says the guy showed up that owned the bike.
Code 18 is a new podcast series by The Blade, investigating unsolved homicides in the Toledo area.
Yeah, Code 18 just references the radio code that we use when we describe a dead body.
We don't know if that stolen motorcycle is the reason that he's missing.
Well, I knew something wasn't right.
I punched him, he punched the bike. Extremely violent. When I was bleeding, I think we were both bleeding.
They threw my dad in a van.
We didn't have any evidence of that. And they didn't get the motorcycle because it was still there.
Join the hunt. Help us put this Code 18 to rest. Because someone, somewhere, knows what happened to Alvin Darrow.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
Mavericks got 17 points off of those miscues, including this from Josh Green.
The rebound tipped by Hardaway off the chest of Zubac, who ran it down, and then Josh Green stole the outlet pass on the drive and the stop.
Josh Green, I mean, tell you what, this kid can play. 40 minutes tonight. He finished with 14 points. He's been inserted into the starting lineup and has not skipped a beat. His athleticism is off the charts. Mavs win it tonight 110-104, and that steal and dunk would be tonight's play of the game on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
In Texas, the future belongs to
Warriors did not score in the final quarter,
as they went from the 5:47 mark to the 46-second mark without scoring down the stretch. The Warriors made 21 of 49 from three. Jordan Poole goes for 38. Klay Thompson 31, but missed layups, passed up layups, as you hear on the call there from Tim Roy. Some bad defense as far as point of attack and in the paint. The Blazers get to the free throw line 32 times and make 31 of them. And the Warriors wind up losing again in close fashion on the road in a game where they had a lead. 125-122 is the final. We welcome you inside Warriors wrap-up here on 95.7 The Game. John Dickinson with you for the next hour. The phone line to participate in the program is 888-957-9570. As always, 888-957-9570. Appreciate everybody joining on YouTube and Twitch as well, as we click that on here on 95.7 The Game. And tough one for the Warriors. And again, they are unable to get to 3 games over 500. The Warriors having multiple opportunities to do so this year, and they still haven't. They were 13-11, dropped 2, then 20-18, dropped 3, got to 26-24, and then dropped 2 to get right back to 500, back 2 games above 500, and another opportunity to get to 3, which would have been the high water mark for this team this season, and they lose again. So we'll see what happens on Saturday, but each time the Warriors have been a +2 to 500, they've lost at least 2 straight, and we'll see again what happens on Saturday as far as that goes. But this is one in a long line of frustrating road losses, with the Warriors being in position to win, but having an inability to close the game down the stretch and take advantage of a team that really is not stellar defensively, but the lack of execution and the most galling, I think, component of the loss in the closing minutes is all of the layups that the Warriors passed up. There were multiple stretches in the final 5 minutes, really even more the final 3 minutes, where the Warriors could have attacked and taken, 3-4 layups, but they chose to kick the ball back out and shoot threes off of those drawn kicks. And the Warriors did knock down 21 of 49 from 3. I mean, the 3-point shooting, clearly not the reason they lost the game, but a little 3-point happy the Warriors would get against a team that overall is just not good defensively on any level in the Portland Trailblazers. And it felt as the Warriors would get down in this game and make a run, they had the 20-7 run right before the half, that it was just a very comfortable, loosely played game, to where if you kept attacking, you thought the Warriors may have a shot to eventually be the team that might be able to put the clamp down for a couple of possessions and earn the victory. But I think that stretch for the Warriors, the 5:01 from that 5:46 down to the 46-second mark, when you pass up easy opportunities for threes, it doesn't matter if you're the top 3-point team in the NBA, at least as far as your percentage of points. It's not going to be able to get the job done, and it is just a confounding loss tonight. I mean, easy to explain, but it feels like, while slightly different in terms of the Warriors never had a double-digit lead at any point in this game, it just felt like this was one where they were in great position to get the job done down the stretch. But you look up at the end of the night, and that 5-minute stretch where they didn't score is crushing. You look at the fact that the Blazers got to the free throw line as often as they did,